Have you ever heard a song once and then spent the entire day trying to get it out of your head? Maybe it's a catchy pop song. Maybe it's a commercial jingle. Maybe it's a song you don't even like. Hours later, you're sitting at home and suddenly the song is still playing in your head. No phone, no headphones, no radio, just your brain. Scientists actually have a name for this. It's called an earworm. Not because there's a real worm in your ear, that's just a nickname. The scientific name is involuntary musical imagery, or INMI for short. That's when a song gets stuck in your mind and keeps replaying itself. Researchers estimate that most people experience earworms at least once a week. Some people experience them every single day. So what's going on? Is your brain malfunctioning? Not exactly. The human brain is a pattern detecting machine. It's constantly looking for connections, predicting what comes next, and music is full of patterns. Every time you hear a song, your brain starts making predictions. It learns the rhythm, it learns the melody, and before the next note even plays, your brain is already guessing what's coming next. And that's where things get interesting. Sometimes your brain doesn't like unfinished patterns. If a song stops halfway through, your brain wants to finish it. Scientists call this the Zeigarnik effect. It's the idea that our brains remember unfinished things better than finished ones. In other words, your brain doesn't like loose ends. So if you hear only part of a song, your brain may keep replaying it over and over, trying to complete the pattern. Scientists have found that earworm songs often share a few things in common. They're usually simple, repetitive, and easy for your brain to remember. Researchers have found that earworm songs often share three important traits. First, they're repetitive. Second, they have simple melodies. And third, they contain small surprises that keep your brain engaged. The biggest predictor of an earworm is repetition. The more often a melody repeats, the easier it is for your brain to remember and replay. Earworm songs also tend to have simple melodies. They're easy to sing, easy to remember, and easy for your brain to replay later. Finally, many earworm songs contain small surprises. Your brain thinks it knows what's coming next, and then the song does something unexpected. That little twist makes the song more memorable. So if a song gets stuck in your head, it's not because something is wrong with your brain. It's actually because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Researchers say earworms can start almost anywhere. You might hear a song in a store for only a few seconds, and somehow it follows you home. Even after the music stops, your brain may keep playing the song. The melody is gone, but the pattern is still there, and your brain keeps filling in the blanks. Hours later, the song can still be there. You're brushing your teeth, getting ready for bed, and somehow it's still playing in your head. Sometimes earworms even show up at bedtime. You're trying to fall asleep, but your brain keeps replaying the same few seconds again and again and again. And here's the really strange part. The harder you try not to think about the song, the harder it can be to get rid of it. Your brain keeps checking to see if you're still thinking about it, which means you're still thinking about it. Psychologists call this ironic thinking. The more you try to avoid a thought, the more your brain checks to see if it's gone. And every time it checks, it accidentally brings the song back. Fortunately, researchers have found a few ways to fight an earworm. One of the most effective? Listen to the entire song from beginning to end. Here's one of the strangest discoveries. Some studies have suggested that chewing gum may help reduce earworms. Researchers think chewing occupies some of the same mental processes used to replay music. So in some people, the song becomes less persistent. Another trick is to focus on something else entirely. A puzzle, a game, or a task that requires your full attention. Sometimes a new mental challenge can replace the old song. And eventually, most earworms disappear on their own. The song fades, the loop breaks, and your brain moves on to something else. So the next time a song gets stuck in your head, remember, your brain isn't malfunctioning. It's doing exactly what it evolved to do, finding patterns, completing patterns, and sometimes replaying them a little too well. That's why a song can get stuck in your head for hours, even when you don't want it to. Thanks for watching LYLO.